parts of the Climate Council précis that really amuse me. They say we are now living in an era of climate consequences. What is a climate consequence? It's hot, so I wear shorts as a consequence.
Mate, if these are the consequences,
talk about,
I'm perfectly happy with
climate pollution is hitting Australian families hard. What's climate pollution? I mean, I know exhaust fumes
Isn't that
pollution,
just pollution?
But weather patterns now pollution.
Where else does pollution go?
No, they're not talking about clean air, though, are they? They're like, no, it's climate pollution.
But I think that the problem is that, I mean, I'm sure all the facts in this report are true or whatever. And but politically and psychologically, it is just such a stupid thing.
Because the bomb hasn't gotten anything wrong lately.
The worst thing you can possibly do, as to Liz's point, is A, be a climate catastrophist, because then when any of your predictions don't come true, Liz will be all over you like a rash on a baby, and she...
Al Gore, Tim Flannery, we could go on and on.
Or like a cheap suit, like Al Gore on a turkey.
OK, that's a better...
all over it. But point being, and many of my other friends who think it's all a lot of bunkum as well, who will say, well, look, you got this completely wrong. Why should we trust any of it? And that's what happens when...
Yeah, like all the farmers who'd love a refund from the bomb.
Really extreme predictions. That's right. And the other thing is that it just makes people switch off. If people think, oh, it's all too hard, it's all... And again, studies have been done by this. Political campaigners know it. If you say it's all rooted and no matter what you do, it'll still be rooted because we're already dealing with the consequences and it's already too late, but you still have to ruin your lives to fix it anyway, people just say, well, nah. So that's instantly goes into the too hard basket. And of course, people right now are thinking about anything but long-term consequences or whatever, because they're trying to just get by with the cost of living. So they'd be much better off if they just said, look, here are the things that are doing. Liz just presented the fantastic news that we're getting about 40% of our power from renewables because of Chris Bowen's great work.
We're going as fast as we can, guys.
He's going as fast as he can, and it's going so fast that they're bringing more and more projects online, even ahead of schedule. And so you can say that to people. And again, I know a lot of people won't agree with those projects, but say to people, look, this is happening. It's going to be okay. And as long as we keep doing this, it's going to be all right.
Yes, but why are we still squandering taxpayer money on something like this, which is literal just fear porn?
These are humorless bureaucrats and humorless... There's an entire industry, obviously, around this where they just need to keep making more dire and dire predictions. They don't realise it's a form of sort of self-perpetuating virtue signalling among the kind of bureaucratic, white-collar left, and they don't realise how off-putting it is to everyone else except them. And again, it's a mistake that, left elites or whatever you want to call them make all the time, where they think everyone just agrees with them. Everyone sits around at their dinner parties and talks about how terrible climate change is. Everyone reads the post from the Inner West Council on Facebook saying, good point, I'm glad someone called this out. I mean, imagine thinking, I'm glad someone called out single-use Halloween decorations.
Hey, do not underestimate the Karens.
But again, the Karens and the climate...
Apologies to all the Karens out there, by the way.
The left doesn't realise... I wrote a column about this, hasn't been published yet, but the left doesn't realise how utterly hateable they are to everyone else when they go on like this. That normal people look at them and just go, what world are you living in? Just go away, leave me alone.